Hey guys, welcome back to another video of Never Ever Meets, where they all got never ever secrets and never ever end secret child, where they just gonna be on the secret show. And why didn't you come to the show? Cause they got secrets. Stay tuned. Where you going?
We keep it real, expressing how we feel. Whoa. So come on in and sip some tea. Join the KoEd family. We're about relationships and review, making it fun and just for you. Go with God, let God go with you. It's time for Kourtney and Eddie.
I always put God first. What's going on, KoEd Campbell? How y'all doing tonight? Welcome back to another video of KoEd. I got a little ashy there.
He waited good and well till he get on camera to put on lotion.
Put some lotion on.
If y'all really knew his lotion routine after he get out the shower, out the tub, it's really just like
No, I use lotion was exposed. I'm not gonna
do that.
I'm gonna lotion my arm and my legs. That's it. My face. Why lotion your body? You're not gonna see that.
It's called moisturize.
It don't need to be moisturized.
Yeah, it do.
No, it don't. Anyway,
and get that lotion off that thing because I was looking for you had it on the floor. So yeah, speak it up.
See how bossy she is, man. Leave anyway. Welcome back to another video of Kourtney Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka eDub. This is my bossy wife.
Kourtney, also known as Coco.
This right here is Kourtney Eddie. This channel's all about relationships, reviews, and entertainment, and our famous rants and jokes. And tonight we're gonna be talking about the never ever meant. You be my secret, my only secret. Yeah, I got secrets.
So if you're brand new to this channel and haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Make sure you hit it, tap it.
I need my contract, my singing contract.
No, you need it burnt.
Wah. Go ahead with the video.
So if you haven't heard, I wrote an ebook that I am trying to help you and walk you through and guide you on how to find love online if you're looking, and how I really and truly changed the game for me. I would say for me and for others, Chad, honey. I can change the game for you if you're open to it.
Maybe you can change the game for the people on this show too.
Oh yeah. Yes. So look down along this video and purchase my ebook today. You won't regret it.
My secret.
All right, let's get into it.
My secret.
All right. So Breakups. You like that talk show?
I said they like that.
Breakups and Makeups. That's what it was called.
My breakup and makeup.
Listen, this is not no rendition of nothing. Why is you singing?
I'm trying to get discovered so I can get paid. My breakup so we can make. What you want
to discover you to do? What?
Sing in my singing career.
Oh, no.
So I'm gonna be up there with
flows. So anyway, it started out with Charlie FaceTiming her mama, and basically, checking on her
baby.
Her fresh baby.
Honey. Fresh baby. I'm talking just came
Don't
out
know grandmama want to be going through all that, honey, where the baby be crying, waking up in the middle of the night. You got to feed the baby, change the baby poop. You don't know what's wrong with the baby and all that stuff. Don't know grandmama want to do that. Hurry on back, child. That's what she really wanted to say. And get finished, because that man just wanted to have sex with you. That's all it was. It was nothing more, nothing less. That was it. So come on back here. Jump on the plane like them folks. What's that name? Alexis. There was her name. Alicia and
Aaron.
Irwin.
Yeah, cause that fresh baby, I'm talking about, like,
Did the baby have a mask on? I think it was pacified.
No, it had the baby face cleared out.
I know it was blurred out, but then it looked like it had a mask on. But I guess there's the pacified.
Why would the baby have a mask on? He trying to rob some banks as a newborn.
I said the baby not trying to catch the C19 or something. I said the baby got a whole mask on.
Man, he got his
got a little head, and that pacifier was like right.
You know, the young people get them big pacifiers now, and then when the baby get old enough to talk, he talking a lot because he had a big pacifier in his mouth, so y'all got to run his mouth.
Okay, where you finna go? You going somewhere with this?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, go ahead.
My secret.
Okay. So she said that she misses her kids, but this right here,
She said, I gotta see my man. She thought she went back and told Jamie Foxx, I got to see my baby this morning. I gotta see my baby every morning. I miss my baby. My baby is the best thing that happened to me, other than you. Here go Jamie Foxx. Yeah, you the best thing that happened to me. I can't wait till we get the kids together. We're gonna be a big family. My newborn, your newborn. We're gonna get together and we're gonna be happy.
But she act like she just got that one newborn. Now she done already forgot about the
The
other
other
three
three,
kids.
right?
So she did say, ask him, was it worth it,
And
for her.
he said, yeah, it's
He
worth
said,
it.
you think it's worth it? Do you think? She said, yeah, I think it's worth it.
He said, yeah, it's worth it for you. I'm saying, bruh, you just told the guys early on that,
I stay with her.
yeah, that's too many kids, man. Ooh, I can't do that, man. I came with him for the smashing. That's the only reason why I came, for the smashing. But you telling her, even got in your confessions, said in your confessions, yeah, I can see us, we getting closer. Our bonds are getting closer. I say, hold up. You telling her y'all getting closer. You telling us y'all getting closer. But you told the guys you came to smash. You didn't want to be with her. Are you trying to front for the guys so you can fit in with the guys? That's why you talking all that noise?
I really think that he ain't gonna be with her.
I agree with that, but why tell us that? And why tell her? Well, we know why you tell her that.
Maybe it was a play of how sometimes they film stuff out of order. Maybe that was just a scene that he said previous before he let us know I'm not finna.
If that's the case, that's bad editing, because now you're trying to change the whole narrative of this couples in this show right now. Because 1 minute this man said he didn't want to be with her, but the way you edit that, he's talking to us like he's trying to be with her. So which one is it?
So in the next scene, you got.
Don't cut me off no more.
You said, which one is it? Period. And I said,
don't cut me off anymore.
A man be gone from YouTube for a week and he come back with all the energy and all this sauce and all this stuff, whatever. So yes, he just putting on the show.
Okay.
All right. So now in the next scene, you got Erwin is talking to the others about how he feel about Alicia. And so as he, complaining and all that stuff, whatever, Alicia walk in and Brandon apologized for how, he came at her last time. And she said, I appreciate that. I appreciate you apologizing for that. Somebody taking ownership and all. So Erwin leaves. And I don't know if he said, hey, let's go outside or what.
Did.
Okay. He did. So he wanted to talk to her outside. And honey, go ahead.
No, she was saying, I'm glad you apologized, Brandon, because I need my peace. I need my space. I need my peace.
That caused the hell. Then she wanted, peace, 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 peace.
So I guess Erwin, hearing all this nonsense she was speaking, said, let's go outside. We need to talk. Erwin, because when she was telling that to Brandon, Erwin was kind of rolling his eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, listen to this bull crap here. So they go outside and sit down. And he just basically told her, I'm done. I'm finished. I don't want to be with you no more.
I want to go home.
I want to go home.
I want to go home. That's kind of, you talking about that little viral video? Go ahead, baby.
Well, I just said 10 seconds ago, don't cut me off. And don't try to join with me on the song either. Because I'm trying to get discovered. I want to be a mass singer.
Yep.
No, he's joking. But no, he was like saying, man, I'm done. He said, you've been treating me bad. He said, be honest with you, I don't think you even like me. Which, hey, I think you hit it right in the head. I don't think she like you, brother. So he said, matter of fact, before I got here, I got a phone call. And he said, my ex from 5 years ago called me. And, so I said, man, maybe it's a sign from God saying I don't need to come and be with you. Because my ex, she's very intelligent. Me and her could talk. You know what I'm saying? If she's that intelligent, why she's your ex? You know what I'm saying?
Like, who messed that up?
Yeah, who messed that up? So he said, yeah, I can, she's very intellectual. And me and her, we're going to hold a good conversation. And he said, I'm not saying you ugly. And he said, you're a pretty woman. He was telling this to Alicia. You're a pretty woman and smart, but you don't have the intellect like I'm looking for. And
he said that?
Yeah, basically. And I agree with Alicia.
Before he went into talking about the ex, she did say, I agree with, because he was like, I want to go home, this not working. And she agreed.
Yeah, both of them agreed. And she was laughing. I think it would kind of piss him off when he said something about, I want to go home. She said, I want to go home. This ain't working. And she started laughing, grinning. And he probably said to herself, okay, she's, she ain't hurt by this. So let me say something that's going to hurt her feelings. My ex called me before I came on the show.
Baby, he pulled that out.
Yeah, he pulled that out. And she said, oh, well, okay.
But she really and truly was like, well, why are you telling me? Like, okay, we both agreed this was toxic. I need my peace. Jesus, get him out of here. Leave. He be like, I'm leaving.
I rebuke you.
And she was like, ooh, peace.
I said, man,
peace,
for the person that's, first of all, let's keep it real. You didn't like that, man.
That's one.
Okay. And you should just told that man, I'm not feeling you like that. It was cool when it was online, but since I met you in person, I'm not feeling you. And I think he would have accepted and moved on. But for you to kind of drag us out and do yoga with another man, and you don't want Irvin to touch you, or he getting too close to you, a man can just take so much of rejection. You know what I'm saying? And the main one I think I got him was when she said she felt unsafe.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
Ooh, I feel unsafe. But where you going though?
that right there drives me up the wall.
Where you going though? Hey, come back. Ooh, I need my peace, Jesus. Ooh, thank you.
What was that?
Shanana. She was speaking in tongues. Shanana.
No, what I did, and you were mad at me.
No,
yeah, you
I
did.
speak in tongues.
You were mad at me what I did, but you
if
do
you
it.
don't speak in tongues, you can't be joking.
It's okay
about
when
tongues.
they do it, but it ain't okay when I do it.
That's right. If you don't speak in them, then you can't be joking. But she's spoken, ooh, get me out of here. Please get out. Ooh, Jesus. Ooh, Lord. Ooh, exorcist. Oh, my God. I feel unsafe. But where you going, though? Ooh,
she was being extra, though.
Ooh, don't touch me. That kind of position I don't like. He want to hug. He want to dance. That's too intimate. Oh, my God.
Don't bend me over like that. I'm saying y'all doing the exercise, man.
She had all these complaints and then want to call on Jesus and speak in tongues, telling me she need her peace. Now, was Aaron extra? Absolutely.
Oh, no
Did he
doubt.
have to say about the ex? Absolutely.
I knew
it
was very petty. He did it to hurt her because think about it, man. Why wait till now to bring the ex up? You were mad before, you know what I'm saying, and you was kind of done with it before, so why not bring it up then?
Yeah. So Irvin goes in and tells the others that, he leaving and he'll never date a diva again. She said that she'll never date online again. She want to get somebody in person.
No. What she needs to do, she needs to get in contact with you, and she will show you how to date online.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
So she said that he said
good plug.
That was a good plug. Shut up, baby.
Yeah, you about to shut me down. I saw you look in your face. I saw that look in your face. I said, God, I'm trying to plug her book. I can't do nothing.
Yeah, swipe right after 40. I don't know, child. You might not be at the 40, but honey, we can swipe right under 40. That may be a new book. So anyway, so he tells the others about, the situation and that he met that somebody that he knew. He didn't say an ex. He told them somebody he knew actually, kind of reached out to him. Or nope, they didn't reach out. They liked the post.
Yeah, that right there. That's okay, bro. You lying now. First, you tell her
the post
that she called you,
and that was a sign from the Lord. I said,
now
y'all need to be together.
You saying to the other people that she liked the picture,
mm-hmm.
And sometimes when a person like your picture, that is a little, sign,
okay,
signal.
It could be. Now, just say if they hit random ones, yeah, they get your attention.
Yeah.
Like from 22 years ago and on back. Yeah. Oh yeah, they trying to get your attention. But if they like a post, are y'all still friends? Like
apparently so.
I mean, like I don't know. I would need more context to it. Maybe it was an inspirational post.
It was a picture. It was a picture.
It was a picture. Ooh, that was a sign from the Lord. Why is she your ex though? But anyway. So as he goes on and on and on, he starts to cry.
I'm saying, all right, Aaron, bruh. I don't mind guys showing their emotions, man, because guys, they're allowed to cry. But you got to pick the right time and place. I'm not going to cry in front of a lot of people over somebody I barely knew. That's just me. Okay, you can call me.
But he wasn't crying over Alicia, was he?
I think he was, man. He was talking about, well, I want to find somebody that's going to be with me. She did this. And he started cracking up. His voice started cracking.
I didn't think he was crying over her. I thought he was crying because he felt that whatever situation, as far as whoever liked that post,
No. He just crying what Alicia put him through. I said, man, don't be crying for that. You barely knew this chick,
and Jerry said he about to laugh.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's why I don't try to cry from people I don't try to cry over things that's to me insignificant, in my opinion. That's just me. Especially from some dudes, because some dudes, they don't mature enough to handle that. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna laugh at you or laugh behind your back.
They did.
And they did. So especially over somebody you barely knew.
Alicia walked in and and she was like, "Yeah, I'm leaving or whatever." And what's her name? Tabitha. That ain't Tabitha. That's Tatiana. She said, "I'm sorry to see y'all go early." Like, I'm not. Deuces, I'm out. Let me pack my stuff right now.
Yeah.
Call me the Uber. So the other guys go off in their other room and they were laughing at that man crying.
See, and that's not cool, man. But that's why some guys don't cry in front of other dudes, man.
Yeah,
that's the reason why.
They said, "Man, I couldn't even look at you because if I looked at you, I'd start laughing." So I had to really just.
But then again, that shows the immaturity of those two guys that wanted to laugh at this man crying, cause he was hurt. He was, Erwin was hurt, man.
I didn't think he was crying. I just, honestly, I didn't know what his tears were.
Yeah, I think it was tears of frustration. Cause he thought, he had a match with a girl. He tried. It
was just a couple months.
Yeah, but still, when a person attacks your character and make you, like I said, make me look like the monster.
Right.
Yeah, man, that's frustrating.
But Alicia, she go and cry to the other girls, and I think it was Kiki, Tatiana, and somebody. They said they hate to see her go and stuff like that. And she was like, well, what she said, he told my son, his ex, and his ex and stuff like. I was like, girl, tell the whole story. Like you starting with that, or at least that's what we seeing. Like he didn't start out with saying the ex. Now it was petty. He was being petty, but he did say, hey, this not gonna work.
It'd be something I would do. I'll do something like that if you pay it like that. I said, and matter of fact, we had sex the other night, and we got up, and she pregnant. And she was like, how y'all had sex? You here with me? She snuck over through the window. And we had sex. I'll do something like that.
Look, that's what Clay did. The lady walked in his house and walked out pregnant. So I don't know.
Clay said, yeah, that's basically what happened. She came over and he said, on her stomach. She became pregnant.
Boom. So Brittany is oh yeah, they having a conversation with Brittany and then Jared and what's her name, Charlie. They were sitting there talking, and Jared was asking, do you think anybody else gonna go home? And so she was like, yeah, I think that Brandon and Kiki going home. I just don't think that they're a good match. And she was like, me and Ty, if things don't get better. And he was like, well, do you think that he like you? She said, I think he want to sleep with me. I don't think he like me. There is a difference, ladies. There is a difference.
Is it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I guess so. I ain't gotta like you to sleep with you.
No, you can be ugly.
Yeah,
but if you got a nice body or something that they can find attraction to you somewhere.
No, you don't even have to have
that. Well, don't it got to be something to make your weedy go up?
Some guys, I know some guys, they don't care.
The weedy just go up.
They standards are so low, they don't care. As long as you breathing. So I met some guys like that.
But they don't. For the weedy to go up,
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It don't have to be an
They can drink and get their weedy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it really don't matter.
No, you heard it. So it don't take much for the weedy to go up.
Yeah, some guys, they have standards. Some guys, like, we don't care.
So all the couples are going to the improv. And I've done improv before, and I thought it was so much fun.
This is not about you.
Yeah, it is.
This is about this show. Why you got to make everything about yourself?
Because I wrote a book. So
you wrote one book, and you think what's a good author name?
It ain't about you. So I've been to an improv before, and it was so much fun. And I probably took all those pieces down and stuff, but it was so much fun. This was before we met. I was single though, and if you ever done it before, I suggest you try it. Now, the audience that I was in front of, it was small, like them people, you know what I'm saying. So it wasn't like a big, audience. Most improvs I think are small in a little sector of the comedy club, and it was fun. It was so much fun. So he asked me. I did like Brandon. Who want to go first? Me, and it was like it was like telling a story, kind of like their situation, telling a story, and I had to make the noises to like the
use the sound effects.
Yeah, thank
That's
you,
all
baby.
you was. Use
That's
the
what
sound
some
effects. Okay.
And I had to go, and it was like, and I go, blah, 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 blah. And they would crack on the fact that it was like, ooh, that was a rough one. So, it was fun. It was fun. Anyway, now on here, they doing the improv. And so as far as them, they had
You
to
was
do
gonna gloss over how corny that was.
it was corny, but it was funny.
No, what you was doing was corny.
It was corny, but it was funny.
Man, blah, 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 blah. Y'all should have had me do sound effects, man.
I ain't know you then.
I
You
ain't
wasn't
said
invited.
you. I said them.
You wasn't invited.
I was done the sound
You
effects.
weren't invited. So anyway,
Make some rock noise. That's rock, like music. Yeah. They go,
So-
hey, you the best improv man there is. Let's go on tour.
bless your heart. So as they were going into it, they had to do the little trust thing, and which I mean, I don't feel that that's trust. Do you think that that's trust? Just somebody not keeping you from walking off the stage?
No, you gotta start small. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
that's what it is. So
Yeah.
that's what it was.
He was on that, what's the name? Grandma walk on
Alexis.
stage. Yeah. Matter of
Chris.
fact, I think he was about to kick her off stage.
Chris is not feeling her. So basically, you had to, they formed a circle, and then this person had to close their eyes, and this person would just walk, and people would just push them back so they wouldn't, fall off stage or whatever.
Yeah, but just imagine you had some haters in that circle, man. Ooh. Yes. Yeah, will let you walk off stage, and they probably throw a chair on top of you.
So then in the next one, they had to tell a story. In the story, you had to what was that story? They had to complete the story. So if I walked down the street and I went and got a 6-pack of Coke, then Eddie had to finish my story.
I would say, I got that 6-pack of Coke, went home and gave it to my family members, and they got indigestion. That's my family. They got the indigestion. They threw up, so they had to get some acid reflux medicine.
Ooh.
Then they had to go to the ER. Then somebody take put when they went to the ER.
Okay, let's stop.
Oh, finish story. They went to the ER and they had a bad doctor, and he put the wrong medication in them.
That's
and
why
they died.
you need to do.
And when they died, they went to the funeral home, and it was the wrong casket, and he fell out the casket because it was cheap. Then somebody saw, and when they found out, they jumped on the funeral home and beat him up, and they in jail. So now somebody take over the story. Then now they in jail because they beat up the funeral manager of the home. They in jail. Then he gets shanked. After he gets shanked, he died. So he go right back to the same funeral home.
Corny. Womp womp.
That was a good story, man. That was great. Improv called me.
Throw tomatoes.
Improv called me.
Get him out of here.
Call me,
He
man.
sucks.
Call me.
Womp womp womp. Yeah, that's
See, hater.
You was hating on me when you said that.
So that's not that. But I was doing that trust circle shit. Let me walk around stage.
Robert Wood. It said, "Oops." So, and they also did the. They had to pay attention, and they had to go ahead, baby.
Oh my God, I was flunked this one here, man. They had to say they had to start their new sentence with the last letter of the word their spouse said. Like for instance,
person.
Yeah. For instance, like I said, hey man, it was a good day outside. The last word is outside, so the last letter to the last word is E. Now you gotta start off with E in your sentence.
Mm-hmm.
See, she flunked already. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's not E.
Excellent.
Then I started. Tomorrow would be excellent also. See, I'm listening.
So that's basically how it went. So
to me, I thought it was pretty good.
Well, some of them messed it up. I guess they couldn't think and had to
but
remember.
The purpose of the exercise is to listen to your partner throughout. Because some people would listen to the beginning and kind of fade out like I would. You know what I'm saying?
Because when I said, you remember me doing improv before? He said, nope. He said, I didn't do the exercise because he wasn't listening to me. So, yeah.
Maybe I forgot.
Just say you forgot.
Okay. All right. That's what I'm saying. You forgot.
I've done it before. Okay. Now you will remember.
Yeah, because you keep talking about it.
I got pictures.
You know how somebody go on a diet or go to the gym for the first time, and they try to tell everybody else what to do with their life because they just started the gym? That's her. She started something that she gonna tell me how to live my life correctly after she started something for like one day. Man, you just started yourself.
Such as
diet,
exercise.
eating
When?
right.
But okay, let's put everything in its proper context. When he be saying, "Ooh man, I'm getting so fat. Oh my god, look at that picture. That's a bad angle right there. Woo!" When he walked, when he walked, Now let me say this. Let me say this. When he walk in the bedroom, he was like, "Woo, yeah, go on, start that meal prep. We need to go on get that together." So all that stuff you crying out for, I need help. I want your help. Let's get some assistance. When I do it, you can't tell me I finna eat this Dunkin' stick. I finna eat this donut. That's you. I'm gonna do what I want. I'm just gonna be fat forever. I'm just gonna be fat forever. So make it make sense. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. Anyway, let's move on. So as they did that, Brandon and Kiki are on the way back, and they talking about affection. And so he was just saying, he would like to see more affection in their relationship and stuff. And she was like, "Well, I'm not an affectionate person, and I didn't grow up like that." Skeeter Boot in the back say what?
What do you say? Oh yeah. Every date we go on, we get closer
and closer.
Mm-hmm.
They all kissing.
And little did she know he got a fresh baby too. Real fresh. Rant came right out the doggone bakery.
Got a mask on like the other girl, baby.
Got like the hot donut sign out there. Just like a Krispy Kreme.
It just came out.
Yeah, it just came out.
At the womb.
Straight fresh, man.
Yep. But he telling and he kissing all on her and everything.
And she like, yeah, baby.
We get closer. Now, one thing about Kiki, she allowing the secret that she got to kind of keep them at a distance.
But Clay, he do not care.
A man, honey, he said, I don't give no F.
I think us, all jokes aside, I think us men, we can work through our secrets. You know what I'm saying? You probably, like you said, it might eat us up in the inside, but you'll never know. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And we'll keep on marching.
Yeah, girl, I'm going, man. We can make this work. Right. Man, you be with her. She got them children. Be in no house. I
think it's just in our nature to kind of hold secrets and just keep marching forward. Women, if y'all have a secret, we can tell. It shows all over your face, man. It affects your mood. It affects how you move around. It affects your, how you show affection to your other person. Because that's the only thing holding Kiki back.
Yeah, some women. If they got some people, if they got a conscience, some men not even like that. They can't hold secret. But if they got a conscience, I said some. I ain't say.
I said okay. The song you talking about? I know not very. That's what I'm about to say. 99.1% of men, we can hold a secret. And if we have a goal of getting the draws, that secret will not interfere with that. Not whatsoever. For a woman,
some nice hands. I just love to see when you have your ring. You have some nice hands.
For a woman, on the other hand, you can tell when something bothering her.
So, old Skeeter Boot in best shoot. Not me, honey. We get closer every day.
I got Krispy Kreme fresh, baby, man. Soon that baby came out, they put that sign up, turn it on, fresh donut, fresh baby. That's how fresh that baby is. But he do not care. Not one ounce of care going on.
So Kiki and Brandon are also talking, outside and stuff like that or whatever. So, he's just trying to get to know. I was like, Brandon, come on back home, child. You is not wanting to just come on back home, honey, because come on back over here.
Come on back to our home state here, Alabama, Birmingham, Alabama. Come on back.
But so Kiki was just saying that she didn't like the fact of him, I guess, going first. That put her in an awkward place of anxiety.
And now I understand Kiki saying because it would be like you and me go somewhere. I do it, and I don't want to go in front of people. You know what I'm saying? I'm an
but
introvert.
It wasn't about him. I mean, it wasn't about her. It was about him.
I know, but still, when you go out there, they're gonna look at me too. You know what I'm saying? Why her husband ain't going out there with her? You know what I'm saying? So what's wrong with him?
But you have really come a long way because look at you now.
But that's all behind the camera. You know what I'm saying? Now, we was in front of people. I don't want to do nothing like this, man. The time we went to that little, when they were launching that show, we went down over there. I think it was a Hoover. You know what I'm talking about? Shenanigans. What's the name of that show they were trying to do on old girl from the other show?
Baby, all these, you trying to not to say stuff.
Okay.
What about it?
Okay, you know when they was like, okay, we got some content creators here.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You stood up and said something. I wasn't gonna say that. I sure wasn't. All people looking at me. It's a difference.
So, Cinco, it wants everybody to play a game. Now they say y'all know the other game got us in trouble. You know what I'm saying? So what this game gonna do? Hey, it's still getting you in trouble. So they had to say who most need to go to the boom boom room. Who is a must? And they said Lexus and Chris. Chris said, he said on the confession, he was like, that girl trying to give it. Chris don't like her for real. And he sure ain't finna give her, I guess what she want, honey, because he don't like that woman for real.
She on there because it's my said
Y'all
she's a
said
fan.
she was a super fan, or she run one of the fan groups or something like that in Facebook or wherever.
Yeah.
So that's how they ended up, I guess, connected.
I'm glad this is happening to her because she said, me and my age, they just kind of lose it, Now look at you. You're out there in the cold. Can't you go to the boom room with your wig pushed back?
So, which couple least are compatible? They say Kiki and Brandon, honey.
Which is true.
Look, it is hard for you to put your own name on that card. Kiki was like, I don't want to play no more. Kiki got to put a name. Who is this? I just pick in the name. It is hard for you to say, like, because everybody say Kiki and Brandon, Kiki, they ain't compatible. Which couple most dramatic? Kiki and Brandon.
That's true.
Now
it could have been, what's the name?
That's what I was finna say. Erwin and Alicia, they would have been in the ranks, but since they gone, I guess y'all next in line. Which couple have the most secrets?
Clay. It's crazy.
And
Tatiana don't have no secrets. She
but they said which
I know.
And she like,
what y'all talking about? We ain't got no secret.
Really?
Yeah, little do you know, the whole house know about the secret but you. That's crazy.
That is not even the girls telling her that. I guess they said they ain't trying to get in it. That is embarrassing on national television. Though.
You walk around in the backseat.
I know. We get closer every day.
And this man told one, like you said it yourself. Tell the guys, they're gonna tell the women.
Yeah, they're gonna tell their
and the women gonna tell their friends.
Men gossip too. Honey.
Yeah, and now y'all all in the room in the bathroom getting made up with the women. Getting all made up, and Tatiana, yeah, girl, what's going on? And they laugh at her because they know she falling for the okie doke, but they can't say nothing to her about the okie doke. Oh, they really your friends? Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, man. I'm not gonna let my friend walk around the whole house look like Boo Boo the Fool.
First of all, they ain't them folks' friends for real.
I know, but I'm just saying a true friend won't do that. But still, man, that's kind of cold, man.
So Brittany and Ty, they not sitting. He want to talk to her, have a conversation and stuff. And, they showed that they've been dating just for 3 months. And so he said, I first want to apologize for, like how I communicated with you and what I said to you or whatever. So he said that, he just feel that you want me to cater to you, hand and foot. And that's something I'm not going to do. So she said, so you're not apologizing for what you said. You apologize for how you said it. So basically, he said, yeah, you want to say something?
Yeah, Lisa Todd said, you want me to cater to you. This is not a Destiny's Child song. I'm not going to cater to you. So I'm cater to you. And, but I get what she's saying. She said, you told me you was going to do all this stuff for me when we was online.
You said it.
No, I didn't ask you. You said you was going to do it. Now we here. You're not doing it.
That's so, men, women, don't say nothing that you don't mean.
Brothers, don't say nothing if you can't keep up with it. You know what I'm saying? Don't make promises you can't keep. And that's what she's upset about, which I think she has every right to be upset about. That.
And so she was like, I don't even trust you no more. I did feel safe with you. I don't feel safe with you anymore. I don't trust you. And he said that I want a partner that we can, like gel together. And she said, hold up. You want a partner. Take your little clown self back over there and stuff like that. All that clownery, because she cut him slap off on it.
Yeah, I think she should allow him to finish his thoughts. But, she's upset. And that's what women do. When they get upset, they cut a man off.
Anyway, so.
Y'all do. You do. Anyway. We cannot finish our thoughts. And we try to explain things to you women, and y'all be so emotional. You cut us off, so you never get the explanation that you need.
And you think a man ain't emotional?
I'm not saying we're not, but at least we're rational when we're emotional.
You really digging that hole.
I'm being honest. This is not a hole.
You speaking for you?
No, for men. Most men are rational when they're emotional. Now you're gonna have some men come in here. No, we're not, because they trying to get something for the women. We ain't still
men aren't always rational.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Ask chat.
That's why we got men president.
Let me ask my assistant Jade.
She tell you wrong information too. So that's what I'm saying.
So anyway, I really feel that Ty, he sees when in that moment. I really feel that Ty he believe what he think. You know what I'm saying? Like he believe whatever he think is right, and she believe. I see her point though.
I do.
You know, I really truly see like it seems as though Ty is ignoring her. You know what I'm saying? He there on vacation. I think if it was just them two, it would have been different. But I think that he feels like I want to be the center of attention. I want to do all this with the guys. I want to do, and you forget about your girl.
Yeah, some guys they want to be liked by every guy. You know what I'm saying? That's Ty. You know, he want to be the likable guy, and he forgot that. Hey man, I gotta pay attention to my woman.
Yeah.
You know, and but yeah, he lost track of her. But but I still think she should allow him to finish his thoughts and statement.
So Ty's brother comes in. I was like, dang, that was quick. So his brother come in. She says they've been friends for 15 years. That's actually how she met
Ty.
Ty. Through him. And so he comes in, and he and then her mama come, which her mama and her could be sisters.
Yeah, her mom did look young.
I was like, come on, mama. And how old is she? Is she in her 30s?
Yeah, she's in her 30s, yeah.
I was like, come on, mama. So so her mama come and stuff like that. And child ain't stay but a good 15 minutes and whisked them right on out. Was it daylight when they came? I ain't finished telling what they was talking about, but I just noticed that. I think it was dark or was it daylight?
I think it was I probably was daylight.
Yeah. Whisked them right on out, child. But anyway, so Brittany is talking to her mama, and she was just saying, listen, things was online, seemed like things was good, but when we met in person, it doesn't seem like it's going good. You know, he told me all these things. He was going to cater to me and stuff like that, but he's not doing none of that stuff. He's not spending time with me or anything like that. And the mom was like, you need to talk to him. Like, she was like, I did. No, you really need to talk to him so he can listen. So Ty was telling his brother what? I hip you out. So he said,
I zoned out.
He said he feels like he feels like he is not like a priority. Like she wants him to do this, and can you believe she telling I'm up there cooking and doing all stuff? She said, give me a drink. Like she wanted me to stop what I was doing again. Like, what? And then we argued back and forth, and the brother like, that was disrespectful. I was like, brother, get out here light skin. You don't even know the whole situation.
Yeah.
And so his brother asked him, was he ready to call it quits? He's like, nah, I want to work through this. I want to,
I give Ty kudos to that, man. Some guys that's not mature enough to handle that situation, they probably say, you know what, forget her, man. She can't tell me what to do. Want me to cater her and wait on her hand and feet. But Ty said, no, man, we got some problems, but I'm willing to work through it. So, I'm not going to give up on it.
So the mom asks, as they sitting down, because they all coming together, the mom asks, why you ain't spending time with her? And he said, listen, I was at a plateau, like I can't do a lot. And I understand his reasoning for that.
I think we were trying to say that she trying to get me to live up to her expectations. And every time I do that, she want me to kind of take it up to another level. And I just can't do that. And the wife, her mom said, my husband, for I don't know how long they've been married. I don't think she said, my husband do it every day.
He show it for me every day.
Every day he lives up to my expectation. He meets my needs. And
I was like, I think that I still don't understand what he was talking about, like every level. So if you get her a drink tomorrow, she wants you to fix her plate. I don't understand.
Yeah, maybe that's what he was trying to get at.
But you got to understand that what you told her, from what we understand, is that you want to cater her. I want to fix your food, baby. I want to rub your feet, baby. I want to do this. I want to do that, do that. And a woman was like, oh yes, do it for me. And then when you come around, you ain't doing it.
See, Ty mistake was this.
Them socks.
No. I'm just saying from a man perspective. When you tell a woman what you're gonna do, go ahead and do it. Then when you get the draws, you ain't gotta do it no more. That's what most men do.
So in that situation,
don't gloss over my state. I'm just being honest with you. That's what most men do, especially they single. They're gonna tell a woman what they want to hear.
Yeah, I get that.
And after they get what they want,
but he ain't even did.
I know that, but I'm just saying.
So anyway, we didn't even hear from the brother. Brother say, you didn't hear from me. You're like, oh man, we good now. So they both apologized. They both agreed that they was gonna listen. He was gonna do better to show
you skipped the most important part. Now, Brittany's mom said, Brittany, you got to be patient.
Yeah.
Because you can be a little impatient and bossy. And Brittany said, yeah. So Brittany's mom checked Brittany on that. Because most women, they are impatient. They want what they want right then and there. They bossy. You know how I know? Because I live with one. I live this one right here. Bossy. Y'all saw how she did when I left this right here. Pick that up. Oh, yes, ma'am. Put it right here. Bossy, man. Then when I asked her, I said, why you so bossy? You knew I was bossy before you married me. This is what you get. I said, dang. I'm just a meek, mild man.
You a lie. Ain't nothing about that meek. He love to poke the bear. He love to make fun. He love to get up under your skin. And those are things that he enjoyed doing.
I'm a meek man.
That's what people thought. Kourtney, why you talk to him like that? He's so...
soft spoken and easy going and laid back.
But get on that CNN chat. Yo, mama.
Politics.
Yeah. I'm meek and everything. You just like that girl. Jesus, peace. Jesus, peace. Ow! Now you're so aggressive. I feel unsafe. Yeah, that's him. That's him. So anyway. So Brittany and Ty, they in, I guess they're in the boom boom room or whatever, honey. So he rubbing her feet. I guess boom boom don't mean you got to do it. I guess you could be the instant.
I get Ty credit, man.
Sweet.
That boy can cook and that boy can rub some feet.
He can. I was like, dang, he do this for a living, child. The way he had them things.
Your fingers don't get tired and whatnot, man.
You got to see, if you would try on me, then you'll work all that out and stuff like that. You get used to it. I put my feet up there for you to rub, and you went to karate chopping.
Yeah, I said, should I? Them feet look kind of rough.
My feet don't look rough. My feet don't look rough.
Oh, baby, it's like a little pop. Ooh, pop. Tore my glove. That's hot.
These ain't no Myra feet. Get up off me. So anyway, so he said that, as far as they was playing the game as far as the cards and stuff like that or whatever. And I think it was like, someday you don't understand about me. So he was like, I don't understand, I guess your relationship with your son, because he don't have kids. And I guess when a person don't have kids, they probably don't understand the parent and child relationship, So she was like, she got a 3-year-old. She was like, that's my love. Like, I never thought that I would be in love to that degree, like loving my child. I was like, I think that's a different kind of love, but okay. I guess, because I don't know, it seemed like she was equating it to just,
Yeah, being in love with somebody else.
But that's a different kind of love. But anyway, so they, played the game and all that stuff, whatever. So now, that's when what it was. What question was about him? Oh yeah, she said you was crazy or something like that, good kind of crazy. And then there was another question. Now Brandon and Kiki are talking. Once again, honey, we getting a little skippy to them talking and stuff. And producers asking her, like in the confessions, was she still in love with her ex? And she was, why you asking me that?
Yeah, she still. That's why I think that's another reason. I think she still got feelings for her ex. When you still got feelings for somebody else, it's kind of hard for you to open up your true feelings for a new person. And I think that's what's going on with Kiki right now.
And baby, one thing Kiki gonna have is a blanket. It's a towel. It's something to cover up with, But anyway, that's it, you guys. Y'all let us know what y'all thought about this show. Drop down in the comments, y'all. Right now, it seems like this is the only show we doing. What is it? After lockup, there was a epic fail for us. You know what I'm saying? Or it just was too long, child, for the views that we got. An hour and a half. to do that show. And then what was the other? Somebody's son is just for somebody else because it just don't seem like it's.
And don't forget, Netflix popped the balloon.
Oh yeah, we stopped doing that, honey.
Yeah.
It ain't garnished us over 1,000 views. We were like, oh nope, got to do it because time is money, and honey, we don't get paid that much to do these ones that don't garnish no views, and that's real.
Yeah, we might have to figure out something else though, man, because reality television is not cutting it right now.
It's not.
So I don't know what we're gonna do. Maybe I get on the channel and do some car stuff, man. Get a new audience, man. I don't know. Ain't nobody selling nothing about no relationships no more. On YouTube, apparently, because we tried to do that. Maybe do some pranks.
12. All right, you guys. On that note, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Don't forget to go God and let God go with you.
I was put God first.
Deuces.
I always put God first.